Today on a Minnesota Banking Minute, I'm here with Troy from Case Financial, and we're going to talk a little bit about branch automation and what we're seeing in the outside world. And we are sitting in the branch. The branch was developed and designed by Case and to showcase some of the innovative techniques that any bank can incorporate into their lobbies. But Troy, what are we doing with this?
Well, our branch here was simply to allow customers to come in and see what a small footprint branch would look like and feel like. It's much easier to do it here than a real live working one. We can bring as many people as we want, or as few as you want in the current environment. So it's been a great tool for us and a great tool for banks to come in and bring as much staff as they want and kind of kick technology and talk about what that next branch should look and feel like.
So Troy, what are some of the innovative ways you've seen banks incorporate some of this technology in their lobbies?
So some of the innovative things we've seen, now number one, this is a small branch. And so we're seeing a trend to go much smaller, right? We can get very small. But also you still want to drive traffic to lobbies and traffic to the branches, because ultimately that's where that relationship starts. So some of the interesting things I've seen over the years, well, number one, I just read about, I haven't been there. In Nebraska, they built a half-court basketball court in the lobby. And there's a pickleball court there as well. So again, that you want to come practice or play games or whatever it might be, or even have other community events there, and they just allow people to sign up for that space. There's a bank out in the West Coast, Umpqua Bank, that has basically an open lobby feel, so you can have art classes or yoga classes or whatever it might be. So again, driving that traffic to a branch really in getting a community, and it just makes a better relationship with clients. And in our branch, we have a vestibule where we have an ITM, which, as you probably know, that's a full video teller. Very popular, a lot of interest in ITMs lately, just because of how efficient that can deliver service, and staffing is easy. We also have a teller line, as Jay pointed out, that we can see here. We also have a bar and a golf simulator. We also have a smart office where you can have somebody staff there, a loan officer, or perhaps you do it through a video conversation where a customer would sign up for an appointment and come do it there as well. Of course, we have the drive-up facility as well here, all very compact.
So now we're standing in front of an interactive ATM. Now, how is this different than any other ATM, and how can a bank utilize this to make a better outreach to their customers?
Yeah, great question. Number one, this can be an ATM that we're all used to today. However, you can also talk to a teller in this machine. The teller can take over the machine and do everything with it. So a consumer doesn't have to push any buttons or do anything. The teller has complete control, two-way video conversation. So if you think about it, staffing this is so much easier than staffing branches, because now staff can be sitting anywhere, can be sitting there for any number of hours, where typically you have to staff a branch with at least two people. One probably needs to be an officer to open during the day. Well, if you have 4, 5, 6, 8 branches, times 2 or 3 people for all those branches to stay open. Now we only have to staff somebody in an office to manage an interactive teller machine. So that's much better for a consumer, and it's a much faster transaction as well, because the teller is now not doing any kind of counting, not doing any kind of balancing. It's all being automated. So there's all kind of benefits, not only for the bank, but for the consumers.
Troy, thank you for this great tour of the branch. It's been very educational. We've learned a lot. I'm hoping that we'll start seeing some of this new technology being pushed out in banks, and I'm curious to see what banks are going to do with it.